To jest max. Ale kiepskie audio mają. Puszczali z głośników, nie?
Hello, everyone. Gamers of the world, welcome to a celebration of play, creativity, and passion. Welcome to the very first IOI Showcase. We are live from the Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood, and I am Brittany Johnson. I'm going to be your host for the night. We're going to have a really fun night talking about games,
Ta sala chyba jest
first
pusta, kurde, nie?
deep dives, and yes, sprinkle in a couple surprises. But, you know,
Ale prompter ma, nie?
meet the
Tam na
creators of
dole.
the magic and have a panel at the end of the show too. So buckle up, power up, and lock in. Our first
A nie,
guest
dobra, nie jest
is none
pusta.
other than the CEO of IO Interactive, Hakan Abrak.
Ale naprawdę kiepskie audio mają.
This year marks the 25th anniversary of Hitman. From a team of few passionate tech pioneers, IOI grew to build more ambitious projects, such as Hitman, World of Assassination, which created its own genre with a single-player game that gave thousands of hours of fun. On our mission to bring Hitman everywhere, whether it's by bringing Hitman to new platforms or by collaborating with celebrities as elusive targets, we just reached a new milestone, as we count 80 million players in the World of Assassination. And 25 million units sold since 16. Our fans have supported us all these years, whether they recently joined the ride or joined it as early as I did. So I just want to say thank you.
Nic nie klaskają ani nic, kurde. Ale to już usłyszałem, to jest pierwszy ich taki live showcase, więc no, muszę się wprawić chyba bardziej. Ale audio naprawdę padaka, nie? Jak na razie to tylko pokazują, nic nie gadają za bardzo. Muszę się rozkręcić chyba bardziej. O! Nie ma żadnego brawa? Coś tam
Good evening,
słychać.
everyone.
Ale
Christian,
słabe audio nadal.
officer at IO. Hitman and the World of Assassination launched in 2016. So we're coming up on almost a decade of a live and ever-expanding game, including our very popular elusive targets. Back then, we created the opening level in Paris as a sophisticated, high-stakes location for a classic international spy thriller. And today, it becomes the perfect backdrop for a crossover between Hitman and James Bond. We're introducing the iconic Bond villain Le Chiffre as an elusive target, and it's a perfect fit for Hitman and Paris, and we are immensely proud to team up with Denmark's own Mads Mikkelsen for a reprisal of his iconic role. So it's time to look at some gameplay. Please welcome IO designers Eskil and Martin.
Good morning, 47. Your target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre. A financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld, he has made a fortune manipulating global markets by orchestrating disruption to drive stock fluctuations in his favor. However, a recent failed venture left him in dire straits, losing vast sums of both legitimate and illicit capital. In a desperate bid to recover, he has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris. Our clients have deemed this unacceptable. Should Le Chiffre succeed, it will fortify his ability to fuel a dangerous network, an outcome they cannot allow. Be warned, Le Chiffre is calculating and ruthless. He will not go down without a fight. Good luck.
All right, hi guys. We're just gonna show a little sneak peek of what's happening in the level. So we jumped in a little bit. Here at 47 has already obtained this invite, and you can just, Jonathan, just play the video from here. And there's a guard that he sort of needs to deal with. And as we know, 47, everything in his hand is a weapon. So he's using the trusty old suitcase. And of course he needs to hide the body, because if found, the level is gonna spiral out of control.
Okay.
And what he has in it is a sniper rifle. Hopefully he's just gonna use it now as a binocular.
So we can get a good look of the level that was built. We constructed a whole playable casino experience on the ground floor of Paris. So in true Hitman fashion, this is all participatory. You can sit down at any of these tables and play poker or play roulette with the NPCs. And obviously we're working towards playing poker against Le Chiffre.
Where did you get the invite from?
I got it from the gentleman in red by beating him at roulette. But there are many other ways to get the invite. Of course, Hitman is all about freedom of approach.
And here you are stashing the rifle, because we're going for a different approach in this playthrough. Trying to beat Mr. Le Chiffre at his own game.
Le Chiffre?
I think he's just in the next room. And we're gonna get a chance to see the main attraction.
That is Le Chiffre, shadow banker,
Le Chiffre?
and political genius.
Le
He needs
Chauffeur?
to stay on his toes. He has never been defeated in a poker game.
And there we have Mads, or Le Chiffre, in all his beautiful 3D glory. He was so amazing to work with. I was at the voice recordings, and the way that he just jumped into that role was magnificent.
Mr. Reaper, RPG didn't tell me he had a friend. His invite. Idiot. Reaper? Unusual name. Or is that your real name? I've never come across it.
Names are for friends. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre?
True. I'm just not fond of unexpected guests. I like to know who I'm dealing with.
Me too.
Shall we begin?
After you.
And Basin is still doing a very solid job as Mr. 47. So I know this was a sort of a dream come true for you to...
Yeah. Like, as a Hitman developer and fan, I always wanted to make a casino level. It's like, it's a no-brainer, right? And having Le Chiffre and Mads Mikkelsen, it's like, it's the perfect combination.
If you can beat Le Chiffre, he will be financially destroyed. Then General Murillo will take care of the rest.
Well, what a pleasant surprise.
Mr. Smith. I didn't recognize you with your clothes on.
You know each other.
Yeah, we go back, don't we, Mr.
Reaper.
Yes, of course, Mr. Reaper.
Ja, co to za literówka? W ogóle, what?
Please do. I'm sorry.
Reaper? Zamiast Reaper normalnie? Reaper?
I'm Monsieur Jameson, and I will be your dealer tonight. As per Mr. Le Chiffre's arrangements, we're going to play a cash game of Texas Hold'em poker. Your pre-board chips have been placed.
Ale zdecydowanie jest to echo z sali, dlatego ten dźwięk jest kiepski na maksa.
As in any Hitman game, the player is always free to, like, freedom of approach is sort of the staple of the series.
Small blind will be Mr. Le Chiffre.
As you can see, he has a silenced pistol holstered, so the player could just take out Le Chiffre now,
Monsieur Smith.
but we're doing something different here.
Mademoiselle Bai.
I'm calling.
Monsieur Le Chiffre.
Le Chiffre.
Call. I'll now deal the flop. Monsieur Le Chiffre.
I think I'll bet 4 million.
It's not a bad hand, two pairs.
47, your hand is strong. Lure the other players into betting big.
$65% odds. I think I'm gonna call.
Raise him.
Raise him. Oh, raise.
There he is, touching his
Call.
forehead. Nice.
Monsieur Smith. Call. Mademoiselle Bai.
I'll sit this one out. Fold.
Time for the turn. Monsieur Le Chiffre.
I think I'll bet 4 million.
Monsieur Reaper.
47, have you noticed Le Chiffre keeps touching his face like he has a tick? I think he's bluffing. Raise him.
We're sitting on a full house, so seems like good advice.
Raise. The bet is now 8 million euros. Monsieur Smith.
I don't have the hand for this. I'll fold.
Monsieur Le Chiffre.
It looks like it's down to you and me, Mr. Reaper. Call.
Last community card. The river. Monsieur Le Chiffre.
I think I'll bet 4 million.
Monsieur Reaper.
Seems like a slam dunk.
Rise. Dawaj.
Raise. The bet is now 8 million euros. Monsieur Le Chiffre.
Call.
Gentlemen, showdown, please. Monsieur Le Chiffre. 4 of a kind.
He
Oh, no.
faked the tell. Unfortunate.
Oh
He has
no!
this beat.
Monsieur Reaper.
Show your hand. Show your hand.
Monsieur Le Chiffre wins.
Well played, Mr. Reaper. But alas, not good enough. Are you feeling okay? You look a little pale. You should never accept a drink from a stranger.
47, I detect poison on your biomarkers. Le Chiffre's signature poison. Keep calm, we've prepared for this. We have an antidote in the stash point in the parking lot. Now go.
I need to use the bathroom.
All right.
We will take a 30-minute break and then resume.
Just walk out of there calmly.
Okay.
Take it from here. Yeah. All right. All right, babe. Clock is ticking.
When we were playing this, Eskil was giving me instructions where to go. He's like, go left, go right, go down the stairs.
Run, run. And go right here. No, this is without power.
I'm just gonna throw a hammer at this guy.
You need to pick up your pace, 47. You have 20 seconds left.
100 metrów.
Doesn't seem viable. I hope the poison isn't lethal.
Go!
47, can you hear me? 47. 47, come in, please.
Dyd.
It's under control, General. It's just a minor snag. Who knows? It could be anyone. Oh, he'll talk. Trust me. Yes. Yes, you'll get your money. I'm on a winning streak. Hold on, he's waking up. I'll keep you posted.
Ale telefon był wyłączony.
Good. How are you feeling, Mr. Reaper?
Constricted.
Well, I felt it was a necessity, one I must confess I rather enjoyed. Do you know why I'm good at cards, Mr. Reaper? I can read people. I could spot Mr. Smith a mile away, and the two others I know. But you?
No, przeskoczymy dalej.
Guys, all right. I hope you guys all enjoyed that little sneak peek of Lashif. And for everyone that's in the room, that
Spoilery
was
były.
available out in the lounge. But what's even better, for everyone watching online, it is free to play right now. You don't even have to own the game. Go to the store, you can play the mission right now. And you know what, let's go ahead and take another look at what's next for Hitman. Introducing Vero, our Chief Development Officer at IO. Hi.
Hello, we are celebrating 25 years of Hitman. Beyond the Chief's return, we have two new, incredible, elusive targets coming to the world of assassination. One will go live this fall, the second one in the winter. And these will come to the world of assassination with a lot of different new challenges, but also feature contract and twist drop. So stay tuned. Hitman is also expanding onto multiple new platforms. In fact, the pod in the lounge are running natively on the newly launched Nintendo Switch 2. And we encourage everybody here to go and have a go at it. And following the amazing reception of Hitman in VR,
Oh,
we
Jezus.
want you to know that our team back
Dobra.
home is extremely excited to bring further enhancement and content in the update that
Dobrze,
goes live
że to
tonight.
oglądamy trochę offline'owo, będzie można coś tam skipnąć w razie czego.
And there is more.
Jakby miał to ona nie oglądać.
Hitman: The World of Assassination is a globe-trotting
Słabo,
action
słabo.
fantasy. And now you can truly travel Hitman in your pocket. In the lounge, you can already experience the game running natively on iOS. Hitman promises the freedom to play however you want. You can now choose a platform that fits the moment. So from PC, console,
Dobra,
version of
przeskoczymy.
Hitman World of Assassination in the lounge after the show. But that was a lot of exciting news for Hitman. News for the Anniversary Edition coming out in October, the release on the iOS, another on Switch 2, 3 new elusive targets coming in Le Chiffre, and a collab between 007 and Hitman, the summer roadmap. And the cherry on top of the cake, Hitman Co-op. But now, let's dial in. Focus, because what's next is a different kind of assignment. The stakes, global. The style, impeccable. The mission, for your eyes only. You know the number, you know the man, but you've never seen him like this before. It's time to step into the origin of the world's most iconic secret agent.
His parents cut their own rope to save him. He watched them fall
O!
and found his way off that mountain.
Trochę lepiej z audio, ale nadal do dupy.
He then started a grand tour of every major boarding school in Britain.
Always at the top of his class.
Always at odds with authority. Same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mom.
No, and I suspect he feels the same way. But what he did in Iceland...
What he did in Iceland was insubordination. It was ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mom.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway. It's really quite simple. Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Do you have an appointment?
The name's Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
And you are? Don't think we've had the pleasure.
Now let's not get ahead of ourselves, James.
James. James.
We're facing a situation of the utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces on the board.
009 is a master manipulator. Whatever the endgame is, we won't see it coming.
Tak jak Hitman był bardziej stealthowy, no to tutaj będziemy mieli więcej akcji po prostu, nie? Co mi bardziej osobiście pasuje, nie? Żeby nie było, Hitman jest zajebistą grą, ale stealth mode akurat nie mój trybik, nie mój trybik.
Tell me, what do you do, James? Lately, headhunting.
Do, 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 do.
I suppose this is another teachable moment.
Teachable moment, tak jest.
You liked it?
Delighted.
Not too bad. I still have goosebumps when I see this. We just revealed to the world a new James Bond game, the first one in over a decade. We're honored to be able to bring to the gaming world a 007 franchise for the players. Reimagine the first steps of James Bond as a young, yet rebellious air crewman who, thanks to his instincts, defied all odds and got propelled into MI6. We also reimagined versions of the characters that shaped Bond as we know him today, such as a younger and ambitious M, who strongly believe in the human judgment on the field. It's not only a faithful and original take on James Bond's origin story, but it's also an incredible action-adventure game, building on 25 years
No i jeszcze młody profesorek, nie? To już w ogóle, nie?
the agent fantasy at IO Interactive. Creative approach is what makes Bond defy the odds, and we want players to feel like Bond when they play First Light. But we will talk more about all that later this summer. And that would not be an authentic Bond experience without the partners who helped us design our vehicles, our costumes, and game moments. And we are working closely with NVIDIA to bring the latest ray tracing technology to first light.
I mam nadzieję, że tutaj też nie będzie wymuszonego ray tracingu, tylko będzie można wyłączyć to swobodnie, nie?
All right, what an exciting adventure. 007 First Light will release in 2026, so please sign up to your IOI account and get free rewards in Hitman and 007 First Light, and wishlist a game on your favorite platform.
But that's not all. As always at IOI, we want to reward our community for showing their unwavering support. With every significant milestone in our wishlist numbers, we will grant players additional rewards on day one.
Ooh, I'm sure everyone's speculating what those tiers will be. Well, I can't wait to know more about 007 First Light. When are we going to get more news?
We'll be back with a full gameplay reveal later this summer.
All right. Thank you, Hakan.
Thank you so much.
Everyone mark this in your calendars, and Bond returns later this summer with an actual gameplay. That's going to be absolutely incredible.
Okay.
So, now let's see how the magic is done at IOI. Please welcome Ulas, Chief Technical Officer.
A, tam jest później jakaś dyskusja, widzę. Okej, czyli to nie jest aż takie długie. Okej, spoko, spoko. Dobra, już sądziłem, że to będzie kurde tyle czasu, że szkoda gadać, ale nie, dobra. Czyli nie ma tragedii, nie ma tragedii, Liska. Czyli 3/4 tego to jest po prostu jakaś dyskusja.
Hello everyone. This has been a transformative year for IO. The progress you have seen today across our games, trailers and announcements is a direct result of our incredible
Chief Technology Officer, okay.
Empowered by our tools and technology we built over decades. Every title we have showed today runs on Glacier, our own game engine, and Glacier has been continuous development over 25 years. That's not just a matter of the heritage, it is because no off-the-shelf engine, game engine, could handle the systematic complexity of Hitman and Bond, nor support the kind of cross-platform and performance we're delivering today. Glacier is a purpose-built for the kind of games IO makes. Deeply interactive, technically ambitious, and globally scalable. What sets Glacier apart? Its modular design and ability to scale seamlessly across platforms from consoles to PC to mobile without compromising the creative intent. Glacier is the foundation that allows our teams to move fast, stay creative, and build the kinds of games that we believe in. And it's the reason we can deliver at the level of the quality and the scope of we've seen today. Thank you so much.
Ale długi kabel ma do tego mikrofonu. Holy shit.
There's a lot of IOI games made with Glacier Engine, and I think it's safe to say they're
No, rozmach mają niezły, kurde, tylko szkoda, że właśnie do tego Mainca trochę się nie przełożyli, nie?
IOI announced a new publishing division. IOI partners with their first title, Mind's Eye, developed by Builder Rocket Boy. So, let's dive into another world, a world that feels strangely close to home sometimes. We've seen the jaw-dropping trailers for Mind's Eye, the blockbusting thriller produced by Leslie Benzies and its team. Please welcome Adam Whiting.
Hey everyone, Adam Whiting here, Assistant Game Director at Builder Rocket Boy. Really excited to be showing you all some
Rocket Boy, no, tak się nazywa studio, które tworzy Mind's Eye, okay.
The 10th of June, so not long to go now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to jump straight into the action here, straight into a mission. Here we go. Straight into a mission from the latter third of the game, and at this point Jacob Diaz, our protagonist, has had his Mind's Eye implant reactivated, and he's accompanied by his companion drone. Now this drone gives Jacob some unique combat abilities that we'll see during gameplay here. Now we've worked tirelessly to create a very immersive and cinematic experience, and the story is a key part of that. So we've bleeped out certain bits of dialogue. I don't want to spoil anything for players.
Pokazują coś, czego jeszcze nie widzieliśmy, spoko.
What I can say though is that something very interesting has just taken place that's thrust the city into chaos. It's raining for the first time in years, and the city is under martial law. The military have moved in and are locking down the city as the automated AI systems that drive Red Rock have started to come undone. Now, Rigby is going to be assisting us on this mission and helping us navigate the predicament Jacob finds himself in right now. Now, in Mind's Eye, players can't just run in all guns blazing, but instead have to navigate the environment methodically and carefully, looking for vantage points and environmental elements that can give them an advantage. There is no surefire, one-size-fits-all way to approach combat, but by utilizing the vast array of weapons and the potency of the combat drone, players can approach combat in a variety of different ways. Players can also utilize the lens device. Now, this is an AR contact lens that is the replacement for the smartphone in this world, and they can use this to scan the environment, and it'll actually help players keep track of where enemy targets are and help them strategize how best to neutralize them. And it also highlights pickups on the ground. So the DC-2 companion drone has a few key functions. One of them we're about to see right now is a zap ability. Now this stuns targets, and it can be used to override electronic systems such as keypads and doors. It's also particularly potent against robotic enemies as it temporarily disables them.
Okej. Ładnie, coś tam strzelił i wybuchło. Bo to była rakieta od tego drona.
Now we try and keep players immersed in the narrative. So we have many cinematic moments, and players seamlessly transition in and out of these throughout the course of the game.
Navigate to Perez Mines.
Wygląda jak wielki dron, nie?
I think I'm all right. Those sky cars can withstand a lot of force. Well, it's not the drone I'm worried about, Rigby. It's me. I'm glad you're okay. Yeah. Right.
Now we're on the ground. We can see how the city feels different right now. Under martial law, the citizens of Red Rock have fled from the streets, and very few remain. This is in stark contrast to the other times players have navigated through this downtown area on previous missions, where it's full of life. The streets now have an almost eerie quality to them, as the main thing inhabiting them are the patrolling military vehicles and soldiers subjugating the residents of Red Rock. However, the military group that have taken over here are called Black Box. They aren't operating with the best interests of Red Rock City at heart. They have a different agenda. And as such, the robotic forces patrolling the streets are answering to them and are fighting against Jacob.
You want to tell me what you were doing? At least you're not pretending you thought he was dead. Why would I pretend that someone is dead that you were...
As players progress through the story, they face increasingly difficult enemies that are more tactically adept, as well as better armed. And as Jacob encounters these new factions, he gains access to their weaponry, adding to the player's ever-expanding arsenal.
I know Charlie helped you. And I know you spent a ton of time running around placing mystery devices.
Now, the robotic enemies players encounter are also susceptible to the companion drone and its ability to hack them, making them work alongside rather than against Jacob. This is a key strategic element, as they can cause a distraction, tank some of the shots for Jacob, or they can just be a useful and potent combat ally, using their advanced robotic weaponry to aid players in battle.
Everything you've done, everywhere you've been. Yeah, I knew that. Well, in that case, I'm just a little bit impressed back. I take it those little boxes you played caused the event we just witnessed.
Okej, jakieś niecenzuralne słowa tam.
As we've seen, the DC-2 drone also allows Jacob to use it to scout ahead, seeing through its eyes, so players can plan ahead and approach each combat encounter in a more tactical way if they choose to. I also want to highlight the music and audio design. We've got a really talented audio team, and they've really given Mind's Eye a unique vibe through not only its sound design, but also its soundtrack, building tension and ramping up the excitement as the action escalates.
I mam nadzieję, że copyright free.
Now we're just going to jump ahead here a little bit as we're just about to approach a construction site, and Rigby is trying to help us navigate to a vehicle that she's having auto drive its way over to us. She's our eyes and ears right now, helping us navigate through this area.
Czemu on tak strzela, kurde, w ogóle?
Well, at least she was. Now it's down to Jacob. Now, whilst Mind's Eye is a linear narrative-driven experience, we have built an entire city, and we use this in various ways. In situations like this, players can navigate through the terrain how they see fit, and they can find different ways to get to their objective. Some may be more fraught with peril than others, and players can use a DC-2 drone to figure out their best path.
Czyli mamy liniową historię, mamy jakiś wybór, jak możemy pójść do konkretnego miejsca, ale tak de facto nie możemy całego miasta zwiedzić, z tego przynajmniej co już widzieliśmy. Chyba z tego tam demka czy cokolwiek tam było dostępne, no to tak średnio, nie? Bo wtedy, nie wiem, resetuje misja albo coś w ten deseń? Mnie ciekawi w ogóle.
As you can see, there are a variety of different weapons to suit different playstyles and scenarios. Some of these laser-based robot weapons are particularly potent and a key part of your arsenal as you get into the latter stage of the story and are fighting highly trained military personnel as well as cutting-edge robots. We have a huge variety of different environments and locations that change things up, from slick urban environments to isolated desert locations, beautiful skylines to sumptuous vistas. Mind's Eye is full of spectacle and surprise, and we're really excited for you all to be able to play it next week. As you can see, players also have to keep their wits about them at all times, as these black box enemies are quick, agile, and tactical with how they'll try and flank Jacob from various sides. Now we can flee the area in the vehicle Rigby has sent over to us. However, the city has a different feeling right now. Instead of being full of traffic to navigate through, there are now military checkpoints the player has to try and avoid. The driving in Mind's Eye feels fun, responsive, and thrilling as you take corners at high speed, and we use this in a variety of different ways. Now, one of those ways is through Play Mind's Eye. During the story, at certain points, the player will find portals that allow them to jump into side missions and stories, some expanding the world and giving more narrative context, some are just there because we think they're fun. And players can also bring up the pause menu at any time and launch one of a variety of different missions, races, and other gameplay experiences, built by our team using our special no-code editor tools that make game creation accessible to anyone. And players on PC can select the Build Mind's Eye option to start building their own content and share it with everyone else.
No właśnie, to jest to co mówiłem, nie? Że udostępnili narzędzia, ale... Na razie słabo, powiem wam szczerze. Już lepszy ten 007, nie?
We've already got some exciting updates in the works that will allow players to build their own environment, not being constrained just to Red Rock City, and also adding in multiplayer. And when we add new functionality and features, we'll not just be highlighting it with our own Play Mind's Eye content, but allowing players to use these additions within their own content and tell their own stories through Build Mind's Eye. We're really excited about the opportunity Play and Build will give us to keep players engaged with new content on a very regular basis, and we're committed to the long-term vision of Mind's Eye, and are looking forward to you all joining us on this exciting journey together. So you can pre-order Mind's Eye now to gain access to our deluxe edition for free, and we're excited to see you all in Red Rock City on the 10th of June. Thank you.
Okej. Dobra. No dobra, to by było tyle chyba z tego całego showcase'a. To ile obejrzeliśmy? Całą godzinkę, spoko, elegancko. Dobra, bo ja sądziłem, że tu będziemy siedzieć te niecałe 2 godziny, ale na szczęście, tak patrząc, to tutaj spora dyskusja jest i inne komentarze, więc na spokojnie, ale słabo bym powiedział, znowu, kurde, nie? Pomimo, że to jest ich pierwszy taki showcase, no to słabo im wyszedł, szczerze powiedziawszy, słabo. Niestety, język jak na razie